Well, I'll give you a typical nursing day. When I worked the floor, you'd come on very early. You would sit with the oncoming shift and the offgoing shift would sit together and get what they call report on the patients that they had just taken care of and you were going to be assigned to continue taking care of. And then there were vital signs to take. There were medicines to give out if they had any dressings or any kind of tests that they needed to have done. You prepared them for that. Their meals needed to be distributed. Doctors would come in between. Labs needed to be drawn. Sometimes they had procedures you need to, schedule with, maybe the cath lab downstairs. It's a pretty busy day when you're, in that type of a clinical setting. When I worked for the state as a teacher, it still is a busy day. I actually wrote curriculum so that I could teach the doctors and the nurses and the pharmacists how to go about in the hospitals, skilled nursing facilities, clinics, looking for if the place was being correctly run, if the people who were running the clinics were doing the right thing, were they following the rules, basically, and making sure that the place was safe for the clients or the patients. That's what we want to make sure of. Good health, safe health for everyone. I think, in a way, I've always wanted to be a nurse. I think I always felt like I had that kind of personality. But after getting out of the Army, I think because I was married and we were expecting our first baby, I thought nursing you could do anywhere, no matter where you settled. You can take that skill and work anywhere in the States, anywhere in the world. So that was one of the big factors, because it's a very, very portable kind of career. My advice would be that not every day is going to be a special day. There are going to be some rough spots in the road. It's tough work, but it's the toughest job you're going to love. It really is. The pay now is very, very good, much better than when I first went in. I think the pay has actually gotten much better because men have actually come into the field, and that has really made things a lot more equitable. And thank goodness for that. The positives are being able to help people when they can't help themselves. That's really a very fulfilling feeling that you can do for somebody when they can't do it themselves. The negatives are, of course, when they don't make it, when you have to say goodbye, even when you've done everything you can. That's always sad. But then you know you've done everything you can. That's kind of a negative. Well, I think if I would think about difficulties, they'd probably be more physical difficulties for me, being small. However, I learned through the other nurses that were mentoring me into that floor, that type of nursing, how to work with physics, to work with my small stature, and how to transfer even the biggest young 6'4" spinal cord injured vet who was a quadriplegic by myself. Yes, it can be done. I think a good attitude and a lot of stick-to-itiveness. I think you have to have a real strong initiative. Things aren't easy in life, and if you have that good attitude and that initiative and just say, I'm going to do it, because you're going to get little bumps in the road along the way. Don't let those daunt you, because there's always going to be bumps in the road. Just go on and say, I'll get through this. Keep at it.
My name is Napier Robago.
I'm Eric Vasquez.
I'm Miguel Martin.
My name is Maximo Bautista.
My name is Myra Sanabria.
My name is Ana Santos.